Ooh, we get adverts. Sorry, cut me out a little bit there with the start of the stream, but welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Fraser Sharp, and today I'm going to be walking through setting up of Manjaro using the Architect installation media, which is on which I've copied to a USB stick. So let's go over to our capture card here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stream chat off, although I can still see it to one side. It's because I'm going to need the full screen. The machine I'm going to be placing it on is an i5 hard drive from a laptop, so very, very slow hard drive, bottlenecked. Memory, not a lot. NVIDIA cheapo card from years and years ago. You know, it's a potato machine. Okay, so we know what that's all about. All right, I'm going to start the machine up and hit that delete key. Let's go to the BIOS. So that's where I'm going to start, at the BIOS. As you can see, it's really a potato machine. It's a golden oldie. And it's trying to load the operating system instead. Can't do that. I'm on the wrong keyboard, that's why it isn't working. It wouldn't be a Bladez stream if it didn't go wrong. Trust me. Okay, let's try again. This time with the keyboard that belongs to that computer. How's about that? I'll mash that delete key. Heard beep. Mashing the delete key. And there we go. Works this time. Advanced BIOS features. Press enter. USB hard. I've just got to put that at the top. Press F10. Save it out. Yeah, okay. Right, that'll boot from my USB stick now. So this is how Manjaro Architect starts up. I'm keeping an eye on chat in case somebody wants to talk to me about a totally different subject, but I want to make this into a video for my my archives, I'll call it. Key table and language. GB please. I changed them, but I don't think it actually matters changing these at all, to be honest with you. I don't think these options really go forwards that much. UTC, free drivers, yeah, okay, that'll do. You can tell by the way the screen is acting that it's not influenced by any kind of acceleration from a 3D card at that point. In fact, the card that's on it is barely 3D. It'll hold its own in a fight though, if I need to. So now it's going to boot in, and that will present me with my first problem of the day. And as you can see, I can't read a goddamn thing. And neither can you, probably. So, yeah. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to try... Which mouse is for which? Right, we'll put looking mouse up with Muppet. Right, so this capture card... No, we won't do the capture card. We'll do the offline one. Video capture device. Right, click on it, properties. I'm going to set this let's see what we can set it to. I'm going to have to set it as high as possible. There it goes. There we go. So we can only see part of the screen. So now you can see the problem. But we will deal with it as we go in. So this is what it boots into, which is the Manjaro login. And it tells you just below what to do. So it's Manjaro. And it's Manjaro. Nothing difficult going on here. There we go. To launch the installer type setup, instructions are on the screen. It's obvious what we're doing. And as we can see now, we are going to be... I don't need this mouse, do I? So I can use this mouse just to direct. Okay. It's going through all its stuff now, resolving all its dependencies. And stuff, fixing hard-coded icons, blah-de-blah-de-blah. There we go. And this is what it comes up with, select language. So I'll check English. All checks are passed. Installer will download the latest packages from Manjaro. Oh yeah, okay. Prepare the installation. Is your first option. Set virtual console. And that's US, so I want UK. That one. Well, this device is optional. Those are the devices we've got. I only want to use the 931.5G Hitachi at the top. Okay. Partition the disk. 931.5, that's the one. Automatic, please. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Back. RAID optional, not using it. Logical volume management optional, not using it. Lux encryption optional, not using it. ZFS optional, not using it. Right, mount partitions. Yeah, okay. I want to mount the root partition on the 931. And I want it in ext4. And yes, the data will be lost. I know this. Thank you for reminding me. It'll take a while to respond now, as it mounts the partitions on a potato machine. It's rather good, isn't it? 6 minutes in. I've only made one goof. Here we go. Not interested in any of that lot. It's already got no A time on it, so okay. Confirm. Yep. Okay. Mount successful. There we go. So, swap partition. We'll create a swap file. Okay. Done. Mount partitions. That's that done. Configure install mirrorless. This is one that takes ages. Don't want to edit. Edit. No. Rank mirrors by speed. Stable. Okay. Bring this over to this side. And here we go. It's doing it. It's just going through all of the mirrors that it can find on the internet, pinging them and seeing how long it takes for the ping to come back, and it will then sort these out into a list. There's quite a few, Obviously, Brazil's come through today. No errors in Brazil today. Wow. No errors in China today. That's a bit dodgy. France has an error. Georgia has an error. Interesting. So we're on a 4K screen output, but we can only see 1080p of it. So we can only see a quarter of the screen at a time. It's a fun way of doing it, but I don't care. Alright, Iceland had an... Oh, well, I know the Iceland one's dead. So yeah, that's alright. Hong Kong. No error, it just timed out. So it does exist. Kenya should be an error. No errors in Kenya. It shows how worldwide Manjaro is. And it also is interesting on these errors and where they happen. The errors normally happen in places that aren't where you would think they are, like Russia. Absolutely fine. Singapore, absolutely fine. South Africa, absolutely fine. South Korea, absolutely fine. Not that I'll be choosing that. Spain's looking okay today. Interestingly. Thailand. My sisters were born there. I was born in Germany. My dad was in the army. And he was wherever he was stationed that we were born. So I've got two sisters born in Taiwan, Thailand. I say made in Taiwan, but it's a joke. Right, so it now gives us this damn long list. So let's go down our list. I'll take, not that one, that one there, Netherlands, HTTPS. Yeah, I'll take you. Next one's the United Kingdom, I'll take. Next one's Germany, I'll take. And Switzerland, I'll take. And I want one from Spain, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that'll do me. Right, okay. So now I've got to come down to the bottom. There we go. And on the right hand side here, it should say OK. Once that's highlighted, hit OK, and we're out. We're done. Back. OK. Refresh Pac-Man keys. Go, go, go. This takes quite a while. As you can see, it's got a lot of keys to do. So let's let it do its keys and we'll just relax a little bit for a second. This is all the SSH keys and download. This is its downloading security stuff. Which I find interesting. And it's public. I mean, all of these keys are public keys. So you don't need to worry about any security. In fact, security is an issue that you don't have to worry about at all. If you're setting it up like this, there are no security issues. So what it's doing now is updating all the public keys for Manjaro and whatever you've chosen to use. Those 5 that you chose. Because it didn't know which 5 you're going to choose, so it has to do this afterwards, obviously. Because it's got the whole world to choose from. And it can't choose them all. You'd have a computer full of keys. I mean, 5 is bad enough, look at this. Choose 3 if you don't want to do as many. As long as you got enough to get your downloads whenever you need them. 3's enough. 5's a bit OTT. Oh, I've got Roman Krillinch again. With his weirdo blocks. Non UTF-8 characters. Wonder what's in there. Maybe we should ask him. So this is actually going on quite well. There we go. Hold on. Choose Pac-Man cache. Whatever it says. Yeah, that'll do. Enable FTST hooks. No, I don't want to. And back. Install desktop system. Install the desktop. I want 5.4, please. That one. Spacebar to highlight it. OK. And I'll have KDE. Spacebar to do it. OK. No. Minimal. OK. And it's all going. It's all up and going. Here we go. There you go. That was total download size. And as it's downloading them all from that mirror list we just made. That's good. This is going onto the hard drive. Which is nearly a terabyte, but not quite. 0.9 of a terabyte. It's working alright. I like it when it works nicely. I mean, I like to show everything in these videos. I mean, it makes my videos longer, but I don't want to hide anything. I want you to show people how to do this, because it's absolutely simple. You just follow it through, bit by bit, but just don't miss a step. Or forget to do something, because it changes the whole installation if you do. It's crazy, but it's true. Make sure it knows all of your decisions, even if you're saying no to something. Now you're probably going to think, why are you doing this? Because of one thing. This will add one program that I want that you don't get from any other installation that I know of. And that is a system for the command line. Can be implemented on here. It'll ask me about it at some point. Probably when I try and create my username. I don't know why it does all the lib32s either. This is an x64 installation, by the way. But it still places lib32s in there because of things like OpenGL uses lib32s. So your graphics cards will use lib32s and that kind of thing. So do quite a lot of the online streamers for YouTube and stuff like that. They're not 64-bit. Well, not that I know of anyway. So it's probably about surfing the net and stuff like that. And sound cards and rubbish. If you have a quick look at the libs, you can see they're all to do with the X system, which is the Windows system. I mean, it's even putting the WLAN protocols in here, God knows why. Python, never use it, so but it's here if you want it. Popular language, I believe. Okay, looking good. Now please note I've done minimal, which means I get nothing, really. And that to me is fine, I don't mind. It does mean I'll have to install, because this is my computer programming base. I use the worst machine I've got to program on. Why? So that I know that my programs will run on other people's machines. Use the worst machine you've got to program, always. This is actually worse than my laptop. My laptop's better than this machine. And that's strange because it's exactly the same hard drive. But it's synchronized up where this one's bottlenecked. I think that's a problem. The processor's synced up with that one. So it flows better, whereas this one just doesn't flow. It's not compatible. Alright, it's building all those hooks, which we need. There we go, it's generated itself a mirror list. And I think we've got an OK now. Auto install free drivers, okay. Do that. Yeah, press enter. Install bootloader. Grub. 931.5, yes. Go, go, go. There you go. It's a lot easier if you do this on a 1080p monitor instead of a capture card. Do it on a 1080p monitor, it's simple. It's a bit small on the writing, but it's simpler. Okay, you don't seem to have failed yet. Oh, it's still doing it, is it? Yeah, it is. The light's still flashing away there. And I know it hasn't crashed because my USB's light's flashing as well. Okay, it looks so it's working. This is awesome. I can't believe it's working first time. This is my first try at doing this video for you. And I'm hoping that it's going to be successful. Yep, image and fallback image, yeah. Grub probe error cannot. Yeah, okay, I know what that's about. That's about the USB drive. Configure base. Generate F-stab. I'll just use the first option, UUIDs, that's the standard, so we'll do that, that's done. Set host name. I'm going to call it Bladez. Okay. Set system local. I want UK. GB. G. Is there a GB? No. EN. EN. GB. There it is. ENGB. Yeah. Set desktop keyboard layout. GB again. Yeah. Set time zone and clock. Europe. London L. There we go, London. Yeah, that's okay. UTC will do fine. Set root password. Okay, we'll just put anything in there that doesn't really matter. Re-enter the password. Okay. You can't remember it, huh? So you've got to have a reminder. Add new users. Here we go. Fraser. That's me. There we go. This is the reason why I want to do it this way. You get a choice of ZSH, Bash, which is a normal one, and Fish, which I've never tried. But I want ZSH. That's the reason I'm using it. Whoa, it's off on Summit. It's generated the files. Okay. Set root password, add new users, and back. Configure base. System tweaks. No, no, no. No, no, back. Review configuration files. Okay, cancel. I'm not bothered about that. Go into your installation so you can mess with it. Don't care about that. Let's go back. Install CLI system. We've already done that. That list. Install custom system. I don't want one. System rescue. Don't care. Done. Choose close installer. Yes. Would you like to save? Yes. I don't care. You can do what you want with that. And that puts you at the end of all of that, back up here, where you just type in shutdown now. And that's it. Switch is off. Okay? Alright, let's get this video capture device back into 1080p for a second. Properties. Can we go back to 1080p? That one. That's it. Take my USB drive out. And start the machine. Now, obviously, it's probably better to use a 1080. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm on a capture card, so it's going to go a bit weird. I'll correct that. I'll show you how to correct that anyway, if you've got a 4K machine. You don't have to. If you've got a 4K screen, it's fine. But I can't put this full... Well, I can put it full screen. I suppose I could use it as a 4K machine. but then I can't control the capture card, which would be a bit annoying, to say the least. So whilst that's loading up, let's see if we've got any chat. No, we haven't. It's alright, I've just checked. I'm not going to bother putting it on screen then, unless there's any chat. It's going to be difficult enough to do this as it is. Shows you how much space there is on a 4K machine. Okay, you can hardly see what I'm doing. I'm just entering my password and pressing return to log in. There we go. It's logging in, Friday, 1:28, and we're nearly finished. Alright, I will show you my first modification I'm going to make, and that is just for using the capture card for 1080p. If you have a 1080p screen, it will already be in 1080p. It will detect whatever you're using. But because this hasn't got a screen, it's detecting the capture card, and that's, well, the capture card's telling it it's in 4K when it shouldn't be. But hey ho, can't have everything, I suppose. Alright, now I need the proper mouse. Yep, mouse is working. That's good. Remember, this is a potato machine, so it's going to take a while to sort itself out, and it does it in the background so you can't see it spamming all the messages, which is a shame, because there's a long list of messages coming down here at the moment, which you can't see. They're hidden behind a black screen. You can turn them on, but I never bother because I know it's working. I just look down at the machine, I can see the little blue light going. So there we go, that's how you do it. Then you can turn that off and close it. That's your hello babes. What I have to do is get into my settings, go down to display management under hardware, and I have to guess at 1080p. I think it's that one. I think it is. Let's try applying it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Right, this might happen to you. So that is, yeah, that's 1080p. That's good. This might happen to you, right? It loads up, refresh rate. What's happened to my refresh rate? It's half, and it's got no option for 60. That means that it's loaded up without your graphics card being used. It's using software. This is all now software rendering. Hard to tell by the speed of it, but it is software rendering. So the first things you want to check are on your settings, hardware configuration, auto install proprietary drivers, and it'll hopefully use that one. So we'll do that. Yes. And it'll ask for something like that or whatever. And there you go, done. Okay. Are we happy? Are we done? Why haven't you updated? Something didn't work right there. Nothing to be done. I'm not having a good day today. But what I would advise you do is put in your proprietary drivers, if you can. I'll have to do it later when that thing's open. Only other thing I'm going to change is global theme, I think. I'll have that one. There we go. Done. I'm happy. Is my right click working? Right, yeah. Want a full shutdown on it. And that's how you do it. And then you just set it up how you want. I'll be setting this up as I go through, installing my programming stuff. Okay. So, I hope this video helps somebody. And I hope people go along doing okay. Alrighty, let's get rid of this. There we go. So, take care, peeps. Here's your first video, and hope it helps. Where's the button? There it is. Got it. Right. Take care.